national mood near.
And easy. And now, your poor commentary pa now for
Yes.
Do you say baby behind it? Oh, behind the Black Stars in common.
Yes. You see, Rich, when him the end theatre, sir. Na yin na ye jitum say child dear. Ya show mo dear, but they didn't represent the kind of tester. Ebema ya jiatum say ye blasters no. Ese pejabim. Enti obia ni wo ye nyatwum. Obia ka kire no ho say yen against Madagascar. Na enunu mom engage baby a ye be puti blasters in now whether indeed we have started rising. Rich, me am it. I will be the first person I remember me say, Rich, na ye bet me as Madagascar Morocco mpa. I didn't believe it was going to be 3-0. 3-0. And a very, very good performance. Rich, Gabby, in all honesty, me can crap power makumemua. We could win, fine. But, Rich, na mi say, we no be ye konkron, krojin, and a lot of ahotoswobi. Eba mam ye hu de we are me shop blasters no. Say, Rich, ye peja. I never expected a performance no. And for me, met me liking it to how I feel about Barcelona now. Rich, me a Barcelona ni. Barcelona me feel like me what towards the team now no. And yes sir, ye beji Champions League, ye beji League. Rich, for the fact that today Barcelona hugely competitive in any tournament, whether a domestic and a international no. And no na mami aresemu say ampa. This team is rising. And say you're rising you do level where Rich Barcelona bono mo CCI no. It will not take us 5 years to play this same football without us winning one of the Champions League. And I'm warmer Blasters CCI no. I am not saying say Blasters has arrived, Dabi. Yenye bibia. Yasa child name Madagascar. But I'm saying say mastati nya feeling say Rich say say ya ani ebekona. Na ye beja room for even improvement there. Rich then enche biano. Blasters will return to the elite football country now. Na ye nimuno on the continent. Marese winana. Because we've lost it. Na ye lose our elite tag no. Say over African continent here, ye can Egypt, Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast. Now saying Algeria, now Morocco more. Ye can say women are elite football countries based on performance, based on pedigree, based on history. Not gradually Ghana, ye lose here the no. But Rich, with CCI boy ye boy there. A Kaiwo when Blasters were referred to as one of the elite countries on the continent. Ushia you are expected to beat them, then you beat them. Ushia Madagascar, whether home or away or anywhere, you are expected to beat them, then you beat them. We are coming back, Rich.
To Benjamin Asare, the performance. A surprise, oh.
Maminka Sasemwe. Look, again, I am not saying it because of hindsight. I am saying it because of my observation. Rich, Ghana she. I am confident. But Rich, I think say one of the elements are a Ghana for any Giano. Emu edo the fact that we've won those 2 games, which Benjamin Asare as a goalkeeper. And the Anglophone Geo. So, Blasters na who in the last 2 games, and so ni papa bono mo boni ye. But Rich, I am telling you, one of the factors are indigenous of Ghana of photocrobium and Kofoni Geno optimum. The conversation say Benjamin Asare that podium, and I'll tell you why. Rich, I used to hold the view say national team you're born only on merits. You're afraid teamer. What would deserve it? And it was but gradually, Rich, Mr. T say me changing from that view after monitoring what happened on the international scene. And I'll give you a classical example. Rich, mini PJ. Yaya Jumebi wa. Ena PJCO. Sata no oye Kotoko PRO. Enti o interviews be as PRO of Kotoko. Enti Osramia menene nko those rounds no. Na me say okay, Mate boss. And I'm Dinechi. And you call Silver FM. Yet a Silver FM studio, and I'm a farm phone. Some interview, you never quite intimate and away an interview. Rich, minam social media, and I'm who say DWTV, DW Sports, LX, and the breaking news about say, Saturday, German national team coach Joachim Löw. Oni Oliver Bierhoff ako DFB Yevansen Kagana ha and ka FA Secretariat ako share the technical directorate of DFB no omo koya omasem ne say Jerome Ajeni Mboatin, Matt Hummels, Thomas Muller omo gidi say the omeyama German national team no oma ye wie. Enti omu coach and the business manager of the team Yevanse Ghana ha and ka team manager. I could justify at the technical director say Sam Rantie we mo ye gidi say omanyini and the also German national team bia omayewie enti free necro the new German national team ye be frɛ no ye mfro mu biem. Now Rich omu could justify sa decision wie no omu pia free meeting asia. The interviewer DW Sports for a post here was with Oliver Bierhoff. Which has more kind? Or say, in Pembrain, Saturday no. Sa Oko Bayern team Nimua. One of the best performing players, Thomas Muller. Jerome Boateng, one of the best German defenders. We are Saturday no. Matt Hummels was the best defender at Dortmund Saturday. But Omujini say, Emrantian assume and Omunfionu come and they must pave way for new guys, Mr. Jonathan Tam, to come through. Rich, then I realized, okay, and the national team and merit in the
because I merit.
Because I don't merit there.
Credit is Thomas Muller.
And I'm not talking about no, and you know, time no, and I'll tell you why. It's my mom say no. Then decisions are made sometimes. Not necessarily because Obi Air performing, because Thomas Muller was one of the best. Matt Hummels was the best defender for Dortmund. Now, Rich, after we take his decision, German Bobo Nani Ashomu, Bobo Nani Ashomu, Bobo Nani Ashomu, and the 3 months, Joachim Löw went back to the DFB technical directorate and told them, say, we are rescinding the decision and that he was going to recall Matt Hummels and Thomas Muller back in the German national team. And they were back. And I make you to say, and the merit arguments in the BIA making are overrated. Because since our decision was not made based on merit. Yeah. That is the reason why results he could bring them back easily. Now, back all of a sudden, yateso. But he believes I took a certain decision based on a certain way. I brought those players back. Rich, from that day, and I'm very, very honest, my argument of only merit as a say there could be other considerations. Ebema coach be after a certain player and I say a certain way to the national team. Now, Rich, moving on from there, and I'm a benya sa argument now. De bia that's how to say discuss it national team call up. Now me argument say for strategic sake, for issues of apathy, for grounds love. Say Tima Mufono Ebedo Blasters no. Say Omube feel say ayo national team. Say strategically, ye the national team no ebe marketi a league. See a link between the national team and the national league. I will always argue. Forget about issues of merit. Say, see a free national team now. Rich, there should be a component of the national team that represents your national league. Rich, and now me tell you, I will be proud to say, Benjamin Asare, 2 games here, boy. Pona wonye mudaye no. Ya wa ya de. Ghana for any aje because I am Benjamin Asare. No matter the club or be supporting no. Rich, it is evidence of the argument I have made for years and months. Say, strategically, you will need that element with the national team to cut a dog genuine love.
Okay.
Now, Rich, and now me no can say.
Now we
Go on social media. Even Kotoko social media platforms are happy for Benjamin Asare. Mirrors to do AI. Frederick Asare of Kotoko. Akoti Benjamin Asare picture. Blasters aposty. So Abenton had 2 games when you have 2 clean sheets. And Frederick Asare of Kotoko is congratulating Benjamin Asare for Safi. Do you know why? They are it is paving way for local players.
all right, Ayala. Me now say I'm coffee, man, Fredo. Hey, good morning.
Morning, Rich.
What to say?
Dum. Yeah, fine.
Black Stars are near leaky goals.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Benjamin Asare be them, 2 matches, clean sheet.
I think it's I know the most simplistic way how it will put it on.
Yeah, leaky goals are.
But to be fair, Rich, any reason. Say ye the data aiding come our ball more and say sector biya. Any data be any data.
Okay.
Means what you make an answer.
Yeah.
Even when you speak to the scientists, some your tester, there is what we call the conclusive test. Because we make a test to be but a inconclusive. And now the real thing I was share. But you see, Rich, me on Thursday, you did Benjamin Asare that poem. I was not worried. Although before now, not many part of the school of thought say, I see any local player in the Black Stars at all costs now. But not Enhame. Enhame because quickly in my mind, Bibi catcher me say, yeah, Bobo no cry. And to be very honest with you, it is done everywhere in the world, though. On the level of the national team, on the level of club football. Rich. Say, what kind of lot of the outlets that Johan Cruyff has written out in the time at Barcelona? One of the things that they be a Johan Cruyff for they be a friend of psychosocial superiority. Psychosocial superiority nature say, and you say be a rich anybody born chief you. But see a co park in the swar. The way I reach any fifi in Kita would be a park no so no mutio muhuntino. Me person me bo reach any fifi. Iti the decision to play Benjamin Asare should not just be to be based on data. Say, when you gone or just a class of folk na AB on the best goalkeeper in Tierra to maybe you know. No, there are a lot of factors that influence the decision making of coaches. Which major tactical board no one catch us several times say in the conversation of football and everywhere in the world. Tactics na they be a chire move 4-1-1 and 15% of game preparation. 15% per psychological part is there. Like I told you, psychosocial, I don't want them. Away from that, Niema Bebre, really inherent. Say, only making a decision as to how I over picky player on some game and as some member. Inti, no cranny say, and yet Benjamin Asare in Quanti and your keepers are 2 clean sheets, no. But he is the goalkeeper in the post, and you will give him a lot of credit. I think
so. On our organizer back 4. No,
you see, say you cut down even into the data and you president now. How many shots you consider here? And you consider less shorter. It is probably because defense need BBA.
Sure.
It is because they be a midfield ni press. It is because attack ni your ball more. Into no clean sheets ni mention. But Rich, in the game, there were moments and none of questions was asked of Benjamin Asare. Say, okay, who you goalkeeper with them? Facing shot, baby. But shots back on about what do you do? He saved it. There was one shot that he went down and parried that ball very well. Oh, sorry for the rebound, and Asali should be clear ball on the court. The aerial claims you could tell say no a dominant. There are still also certain parts of Benjamin. Me and I share about what I told myself is Rich. Say Benjamin Asare has a folk goalkeeper's trainer. I think say he Bendida or something. Nipo here has a folk goalkeeper's trainer, no, Rich. Najuma ese oye pa. And he say Oshe sa 2 Black Stars game, no. He will see on the highest level. Baby Benjamin Asare elake. Na onye no adwuma. And me I noticed 2 things.
First one,
ne clearance.
Say bia ya bobo akono so.
Na obo sim. Ebo aye mo bon kono so ka ye build up. Defenders na the ball na ma no.
Obo na sim.
Usually highest level person keeper ni bobo ni bohunu. Person obo ay ko si on one player so.
I know be catch me.
Very important. And I think that is the number 1 thing. I say maybe because pressure obo moral konya the natural, but sample size ni sha. If they look at it and they see say yeah, clearly something that Benjamin Asare can develop, he needs to look at it. Because immediately he gets that side done, he is top notch. Because cross claiming is very important. Yet, we argue say the cross claiming of Benjamin Asare most of the times now uncontested. Okay, Obiam, Pemono, Mananya hostile, but Obabe Cheboro. Again, the short pass, you know. So, Bekaya, you bobo ni share first go ni Madagascar for started so almost Yoma Tessina near into normal press here 1v1. Almost some going to a back 3 shape. And you see wing backs. And in fifth forum, almost you see Couturier fifth forum to win those balls. Then they try to use Badjomo in those house spaces to worry us and be very aggressive. Most of the times, nobody requires a center back to them. But Otuado had a good plan in using Antoine Semenyo as an outlet. But most of the times, Body could do Benjamin Asare Honoma. Now, after the Obana for opponents, general play was good, but Sanyama Mienue clearances and 2 in the short pass. Oh, it's on the short pass, but could be your boy. It was hot in mouth. But still, once he can be comfortable on the ball, play out from the back, go with the long passes, and it's Sanyama in the game. No, I think that Branty friend Benjamin Asare can do very well. And for me, and not just Benjamin, the whole team, center backs, then technical team, you got tactical bonus, you didn't come on, it was very, very important. And Rich, the most important thing is that say, may the list be Emma Jeff, which only said 2024. AFCON qualifies near boy in the year 2024. We didn't win a single one.
Yeah, it's true.
During the last time, Ghana winning 2 games on a bounce. And now what is going to focus? Oh, Madagascar, a child. Agreed. But the same Comoros Islands, the same Central African Republic, the same Madagascar, and then saying, and me, my country several times say, we were not going to win matches because you didn't Ghana. No, forget it. We were not going to win matches because you have gone 4 times in the past. No, Kokoda. We will only win games. See your boy here, and we want it more on the foot of player. That is when we will reach your Kokobo AFCON qualifiers. You need Sudan ball draw. You need Niger ball draw. Jeff Michel flipping, mommy. Angola, you lose to them. You lose to Sudan at some point in time. You go away to Libya and against Sudan, Korea. We didn't get the results. African Cup of Nations, you struggle here. In almost every game, your boy, on the African continent from the year 2024, even from 2023 ever. So it tells you clearly. And Obi Owenibia can tell you that good changes have been done to Black Star setup now.
Right.
And then